Planet Zoo, Planet Zoo, it's time to play Planet Zoo. Hello and welcome back to Planet Zoo. This is Martini 4. We're back here at Talbot National Zoo once again. Almost done with our adventure river walk. Last two habitats to put in. Today we are working on the Malayan tapir habitat. It's going in the little first section here in between the two elephant areas. So I wanted to kind of keep it so it kind of transitioned from one biome to the next. So in between the first kind of savanna feel of the elephants, I guess not really savanna because it's Asia, but like the grassland, and then it transitions into the tropical area, and then finally over to the more temperate biome. So these guys are the tropical area guys, so I put them in here, and you'll see just a little small shelter for them. Just use the rock archway there. Not really much going on inside, just a place for them to sleep. And then of course I mix up the rocks a little bit, just kind of try to blend them over. I like using the mossy rocks too, every now and then. Not a whole lot, but some areas really close to the water. And then I always like to mix in just the regular tropical rocks too, just to kind of break up all the green. But right now, just laying down kind of a foundation for the pathway, so that it doesn't wash out when it rains, because it rains here a lot. So yeah, really excited about finishing up this area. It's taken a long time to get this far, so pretty exciting. And yeah, I really wanted to do a lot of detail work on this. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at it. So the better I get, the more fun it is to do. Before, it was kind of felt like I was being really tedious about everything. Just almost wasn't fun. But now that I feel like I know what I'm doing, it feels a lot better. So it's, a lot more fun to do. Now I'm working on the viewing area for the guests, making this little kind of slanted shelter. I kind of wanted to make it where it almost overhangs the river a little bit, with the slanted glass, so that it feels like you could lean out over the water to look at the tapirs if they're down right underneath you. I know it doesn't look like much now, but once it all goes together, you'll kind of see what I was going for. Yeah, don't go for a very large shelter, just enough for a few people to stand under and look to see what's going on. And I had to readjust things just a little bit, move my rocks back to kind of get that overhang that I wanted. I would have liked it to be a little closer to the edge, but I don't know. I guess I didn't really work at it too much. It still looks good the way it is. And then trying to get the supports figured out so they weren't right in the middle of the pathway. Yeah, the roof on this guy, it took me a few different tries to get it down the way I wanted it. Tried using a few different pieces of the conservation wood slats, but none of the pre-made ones would really make that corner the way I wanted it to. So I ended up just using the single pieces. I'm doing them one at a time. I cut a lot of it out because it was really boring. But I left enough of it in so that you kind of get the idea of what I was going for. Here they are. It was just the curve that I had going on, just kind of made it a little harder to work with a lot of them at once. Yeah, using the technique of just deleting every other one. I think that looks really cool. And now here I just had to go a couple at a time and just kind of rotate them a little bit. So yeah, you kind of get the idea of what I had to do. I had to go all the way down. So I'm glad I didn't make this any larger than I did. And yeah, I have this, of course the video's sped up and it still looks like it's going pretty slow, so you can imagine how slow I was actually going. And there we are, we got our roof. Doesn't look too bad, I think. And on this one, I didn't go and recolor all of the, like every other piece or anything like that like I did before on the, I believe it was the wild dog viewing area. I just felt like it looked better all one color here. And then just putting in our glass barriers. I imagine kids leaning against it, looking over the edge. And now here, I wanted to build like a retaining wall almost. But it was more of a part of the barrier to keep the animals in, but I wanted a wall to kind of showcase the Asian animals in this section. So you'll see what I'm talking about here in a little bit. I don't think I actually recorded everything because I had to take screenshots and go into Canva and make up some custom pictures for the screens and conservation boards and stuff like that. So I didn't record all of that. But yeah, I went through and took pictures of all the elephants and the tapirs, and then eventually, once I get the habitat for the oh, what did I build over there? I forgot already. Oh, the sun bears. And I got pictures of them and put them up here on the wall just to kind of introduce everybody to the guests as they're walking through. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool addition, because I know a lot of zoos will put up pictures of their more famous animals, and since the elephants are kind of the showcase of this area of the zoo, I definitely wanted to kind of showcase them, introduce them by name and everything. So I also, figured I'd put all of the Asian animals up there since there was room. And now, back here, just kind of laying out the terrain, where I thought they would be walking and stuff, laying out the dirt and whatnot, and then putting down their enrichment items before I start decorating the habitat with foliage. Trying to do the terrain trick again. I got a little bit better at it on this time around. For me, it's kind of hit or miss on whether it's going to work or not. So yeah, not too bad there. I think I ended up putting a few more rocks around the edges just to kind of hide everything. And then just trying to keep in with the theme of the plant, the trees and stuff, just so everything kind of blends together and doesn't look like, a totally different habitat. And I tried to use a few more aquatic plants, especially in this shallow section here. I wanted them kind of growing above the water line there. Don't really get to see the underwater plants very much unless there's a underwater viewing area, which I don't have much of yet in this zoo. So having some grown immersed is pretty cool. Throwing down the detail rocks. Quite a few this time. I wanted it to look kind of gravelly over in the shallows. So I didn't want to overdo it, but I wanted it to have that feel that it's really gravelly. Excuse me. I didn't want to really overdo it with the foliage here, so you could actually see the animals as they're running around and stuff. But I still wanted to have that tropical jungle, lush environment feel. Like around this tree here, kind of built up a little focal point. Put a bunch of plants around it and stuff. Those pitcher plants, I just can't figure out a good place for them. There's such an odd shape, and to be honest, I don't even know really which direction they're supposed to face. I mean, I have an idea, but when you go to place it, when you do the align to surface, it does all kinds of weird stuff. And yeah, I just put it away. I was like, nope, not going to use it. And I got to lay down some more of my favorite bushes here. Putting some of these strangler roots down. I really should use these more for detail work, but I know I see a lot of creators just going wild with them, and it looks amazing. I don't feel like I have the patience to really do that just yet. I'm getting better at it though. A lot of times I feel kind of rushed while I'm building. Yeah, I kind of like the way this turned out. Kind of hanging down over the archway. Kind of give that a little more detail so it doesn't look so plain. I probably could have kind of ran some out the other side too, just to kind of even it out a little bit, but you know, nature's not always even. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to break my habitats up into little focal point areas and kind of detail every little section there within the habitat instead of trying to make one giant detailed habitat. So we'll see how that goes. You'll see I was putting the boards up there for the animals. You'll see it during the final cinematic walkthrough part. But yeah, here's these guys wandering around their habitat. Turned out really good. Like I said, I'm excited to finish up this area and start working. I've already started working actually on the giant reptile house, reptile slash amphibian house that's going to have all of the exhibit and habitat animals in it. So so far it's coming along really nice. Really happy with the way things are going. Hopefully I can continue that and get it to turn out really the way I want it to. The exterior is going to be the hardest part for me, I think, because of all the detail I want it to have. I don't know if I'm capable of it, but we will find out. I appreciate everyone that's been watching these videos. It's pretty awesome. If you haven't yet, give me a like and subscribe. Drop me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I've gotten a few comments here lately. The last one I really didn't understand as well. It just kind of said, "Say, I'm Martini. I like animals, and I play Planet Zoo," or something like that. So there it is. I said it. Yeah. Hope you guys have a great day. Check out some of the other videos I have. My elephant and giraffe one are probably the favorite ones that I have so far. So I'll see you guys next time around. Thanks. Bye.